Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence.
Right now on HHS In Depth, a new way of watching Homestead athletics when you can't attend the games was created by Homestead's media department this year, and I got a chance to find out more about it in the student team behind this new concept at Homestead.
Next school year, students will receive new laptops, which repeats every 4 years, and reporter Andre Santlever will tell us about the 5 options that are currently being looked at.
Reporter Carly Flanagan brings you a story over the newly formed Certified Nurse Aide course at Homestead and how you can get involved for next school year.
Those stories and more, plus a look back at the past week of sports, as well as the final team profile of the winter sports season, coming up in the Locker Report.
HHS In Depth starts right now. Welcome to another episode of HHS In Depth. Hello everyone, I'm Cora Shaw.
And I'm Nisha Lalleria. If you don't attend some of our biggest sporting events at Homestead, chances are you may have tried finding them online.
This year at Homestead, a new live stream crew has made it possible for anyone to see the games live as they happen. And I got a chance to meet the team and show you how they do it.
Many students show up and enjoy watching Homestead basketball games. But a group of students are hard at work putting on a live stream for the Homestead High School Media YouTube channel. With the sports broadcast becoming more complex than ever, each student involved has a specific job in order to put on a successful broadcast.
Most of the time I'm doing either a pregame show or sometimes I do play-by-play in the bigger games, or if not, I'm doing sideline camera.
My job on the live stream basically consists of making all the pregame graphics and the graphics and overlays that you see throughout the game. During the game, I also film from the sidelines for the stream as a second camera angle.
I help with producing shows sometimes, where basically I help switch cameras to see which camera is active. And I also help create the scoreboard you see on stream.
I run graphics every game, so I do the instant replays, transitions.
With each sporting event broadcasted by HHS Media, there comes a lot of pre-production and planning. Every graphic shown before and during the game has to be made in advance. Up to 5 different cameras have to be set up and are used to give viewers better coverage of the game.
It just takes a lot of work and a lot of practice.
A lot more work goes into the stream than most people realize. Sometimes hours, even days of pre-production go into making graphics, player stats.
Usually we get together and start the stream when the JV game ends, and we're actually at the school like an hour before that. A lot of the pre-production are graphics related things, things like scorecards.
I mean, we have to have quite a few people working on our live stream. Before we had a really simple live stream, but now we have like sideline cams, all these graphics we never had before.
The results do not come without some difficulties. Running the broadcast can get very stressful at times.
The most stressful part is probably the time frame we have, especially on the weeknight games.
Another thing is communication. We don't really have a good way of communicating while the stream is live, and that's something I think we can improve on.
I definitely think the most stressful part of live streaming the games is actually producing the games, choosing which camera to switch. Because one small button press wrong and you're on a completely different camera and it just looks bad on stream.
Usually it comes down to the last 15 minutes before we go live, and we don't have anything done yet.
The students behind the sports broadcast will continue to improve the production of the stream. If you can't make it to the game, you can watch any home boys and girls basketball and football games right here on the Homestead High School Media YouTube channel. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Cora Shaw.
Do you enjoy competition? Do you live for the pressure-packed situations in sports? The game of golf may be for you. The boys golf team will be holding its call-out meeting for the 2020 spring season on Monday, March 2nd in the community room at 3 p.m. The meeting will cover tryout information and general expectations of the upcoming season.
Dr. Ginder is looking for current sophomores and juniors who would like to serve as office interns next school year. These positions are considered internship opportunities for high school credit. Dr. Ginder needs one computer artist proficient with Adobe products and design, as well as one or more students capable of running social media feeds, creating newsletter content, writing copy, and promotions for the school. See Dr. Ginder for more details.
Interested in joining Unified Track? There will be a call-out meeting today. Plan to meet in room 702 after school at 2:45 for a quick informational meeting.
Congratulations goes out to our dance team members who had a spectacular weekend at state ensemble finals last week. Winning state titles included seniors Sophie Calicay and Shannon Aziala, who earned the duo state championship title. Seniors Azur Whirl, Aubrey Couch, and Paige Brandstetter earned the small ensemble state championship title. And sophomores Ellie Ewing, Maya Sandy, Hannah Johnson, Kate Bilodeau, as well as freshman Michaela Henline, came home with the state runner-up title in junior ensemble. Be sure to congratulate all of these dance team members.
And now here's a rundown of all the clubs meeting over the next week. Catan Club will be moving afternoons for next week only. They will be meeting on Monday after school in room 932. Film Club will meet after school next Tuesday in Mrs. Ricker's room, room 113. And finally, there is no Acoustic Music Club meeting tonight. The group met last night for those who can make it. They will return next Friday in their normal place and time.
If you are planning on playing football next season, please plan to attend an informational call-out meeting on March 5th at 6:00 p.m. in the community room.
Many Homestead students look forward to working in the medical field, but did you know that there is a new course being offered to help students advance in their career?
A new course is being offered at Homestead next year for students looking forward to pursue a career in the medical field. This CNA course can give you a certification that is beneficial to any students who are looking for a future in the medical field.
CNA is a certified nurse's assistant, and they work in long-term care facilities and nursing homes. They help nurses by positioning patients, taking vital signs, doing showers, activities of daily living, and things like that.
CNAs get paid to work. A lot of times starting out as CNA would make $10 to $12 an hour, but then with the experience and everything, they can make up to $18 an hour.
By being a CNA, many students have been able to learn and experience what their life would be like while being in the medical field, but they must fulfill the requirements to become a CNA.
Students would take this training program, and then at the end of the program in January, they'll take a state certification. The state certification will have multiple choice questions as well as skills-based testing, and once students complete the training program and pass that test, both portions of it, they're certified in the state of Indiana as a CNA.
By becoming a CNA, many amazing and fun opportunities become available for a student to experience while also learning along the way.
You should get involved if you like to help people, if you're interested in the healthcare field, or if you just want to learn more about the healthcare field. By being a CNA, you can learn a lot of things and see how things work in healthcare facilities and know if it's the right fit for you.
People should get involved in this great opportunity because it's a way to kind of expand your learning outside of the classroom, be involved in a professional environment, as well as, especially for students who think they want to go on and do things like RN, it gives them an opportunity to experience it and be a part of that learning environment and that they can specialize, as well as give them great opportunities while they're in high school and outside of high school for employment and different certifications.
There was a call-out meeting Wednesday, the 26th, but if you missed it and are interested in being a CNA, please email Mrs. Summers. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Carly Flanagan.
As students receive new laptops every 4 years, reporter Andre Sentliver gives us a look into what computer CMT is currently researching.
This is just one of the 5 school computers you can receive on registration day. As we receive new computers every 4 years, SAC's Director of Technology tells us more about this process behind which computer is best for student usage.
I get with the 3 major manufacturers being Dell, HP, and Lenovo, and I tell them what our budget line item is for a student device and provide me with demos that would meet our budget and meet our specifications of what we want to purchase for students. I've already spec'd double the hard drive space than what students are currently using, which is 128 gig of storage space on their hard drives, and it will be increased to 256 gig of SSD, solid state drives, which means no moving parts.
Although we receive many computers from Dell, HP, and Lenovo, MacBooks and Chromebooks are not on CMT's budget despite local talk.
We have standardized on Windows platform from the inception of really our technology here at Homestead, and especially when we went to one-to-one, providing a device for every student. 4 years ago when we evaluated MacBook Airs, and the cost point of a MacBook Air was such that we couldn't afford it. It didn't come under the price point that we needed it to come under.
Students are able to see the Lenovo demo as well as both of the HP demos in the Media Center. A ballot is also available for voting on your favorite computer. Students are more than welcome.
We want student involvement with this. We have placed all the demos in the Media Center, and students can come down, take a look at all the different models. We will have some kind of a form for students to fill out and select their best one. The biggest thing we want to let students know is you have a part in this. Come to the Media Center to look over the devices, the laptops that we're pursuing, and we're hoping to make the decision as soon as possible, preferably by the middle of March. And they'll know exactly what device we're going to have for next year when they pick them up registration day.
If you are interested, be sure to talk to Mrs. Reibel in the Media Center. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Andres Sentlever.
When we come back, you'll get caught up with the scores for our sports team this week, as well as a look at the final team of the week for the winter sports season.
The Locker Report is next.
Tonight, it's the final regular season game for the Homestead Spartans. After a loss last week to their rival Carroll, the team is hoping to finish the regular season with a victory. It's the Norwell Knights versus your Homestead Spartans. Tip-off at 7:30, live on the Point 91 FM and on YouTube at Homestead High School Media.
You're watching The Locker Report with Sports Director Ashton Hackman and Sports Reporter Caleb Wood. Your source for Spartan athletics.
It's hard to believe it, but March is only a week away, and that means spring is coming soon. The winter sports season is also coming to an end. Sports reporter Caleb Wood profiles the final team of the week for the winter sports season.
The Homestead girls gymnastics team is on a roll this season, setting multiple school records and winning many meets against difficult teams. Fresh off a season-high score win against East Noble on Monday, the gymnastics team has had a very successful season so far.
The season's been pretty successful. We've had a lot of good wins, and it's just helped us improve our mentality going into sectionals and regionals and state.
The season's going very well, and we keep climbing, and we've reached a team score of 110. We're hoping to break that again and win sectionals.
The season's going really well. We have a really young team, so we've come a long way with that, and everyone's surprised with how well we're doing.
The season's been going pretty well. We've been increasing our score, so that's really good.
With the regular season coming to a close, the girls have their focus set on postseason action, looking for a title at state.
Definitely some of our goals are to win sectionals and also win regionals, and definitely make it to state as a team.
The goals for the rest of the season is to win sectionals and regionals and make it to state.
Well, to win sectionals and regionals, and hopefully we can win state, but if not, at least in the top 3.
For our team, winning sectionals and regionals and placing at state is a goal that is definitely in mind.
With many hours of time spent together through practices and competitions, the team shares many fun memories and accomplishments.
Some of my favorite memories are meets and being successful and just being together as a team and just practicing together.
My favorite memory this year is just being a leader to a team and supporting them and encouraging them through all our meets.
My favorite memories is with our seniors, Megan and Nadia. They're just making everyone laugh, and the bus rides.
When Caroline on our team, she fell really hard and I started laughing really loud.
The postseason begins tomorrow for the girls as they compete out at Concordia High School. Good luck to them on the rest of their season. For the Locker Report, I'm Caleb Wood.
The boys basketball season is winding down. Final regular season game this week. Last Friday was the last conference matchup of the year against the Chargers. Sophomore Andrew Leeper locking in early on, knocking down a triple from the right wing. Spartans would go down 11 after 1. Making his appearance on the hardwood after dealing with injuries was Kruger, and Kruger taking names, splashing for 3 from the left wing. Then it was Luke Goody hurling it from half court to Grant Simmons to knock down a pair off the glass. Alec Grinsfelder with the putback and 1. He'd head to the line, but Spartans would come up short 61-53. Lures winning the SAC outright after beating Northside. Homestead is now gearing up for the last home game of the regular season. They take on the Norwell Knights here at home. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. Once again, that is tonight here at Homestead. Be sure to follow us on social media for the latest HHS sports news and content. And get out to support the Homestead Spartans tonight in their final home game of the season. That's all for sports. Now here's Drew with the forecast.
And now, your weekend weather forecast with weatherman Drew Persinger.
Hey there, Homestead. I'm Drew Persinger. This is the Drew Point, and we've got some colder temperatures coming your way this weekend. With that said, let's get to your forecast.
Tonight it's going to be cloudy with a high of 25 and a low of 15. Then tomorrow we're going to see more clouds with a high of 29 and a low of 19. And on Sunday, clouds go away a little bit with a high of 36 and a low of 27.
Well, there you have it, Homestead. That's your forecast for this weekend. I'll be back again next week with another forecast, but for now, let's get back to Cora and Nisha.
And that will do it for this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Cora Shaw.
And I'm Nisha Lalleria. Thank you for watching today, and be sure to follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes looks at the show.
You can also watch past episodes on YouTube at Homestead High School Media.
For all of us here at HHS In Depth, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here again next week.